Why don't you let me see your phone? I'm asking you something simple, but every time I ask, you change your face. You look uncomfortable, and you try to avoid the question like it's something dangerous. I don't understand why you act like that if there is nothing to hide. Because for me, when someone hides something, it's because there is something they don't want the other person to see.
It's not that I'm hiding something. It's that I don't like the way you ask. And I don't like how you look at me when you ask those questions. Like I'm doing something wrong. I feel judged. I feel uncomfortable. And I feel like you don't trust me. And that hurts me more than your question.
Who were you talking to just now? I saw you with your phone, and you were smiling in a way that I don't usually see. Like you were enjoying that conversation a lot. And I stayed quiet for a moment because I wanted to understand. But the more I looked at you, the more I felt something strange inside me.
I was talking to someone from work. And yes, I smiled because we were talking about something funny that happened during the meeting. Not every smile has a hidden meaning, and not every conversation is something bad. But you always jump to conclusions without asking calmly.
Was it a man or a woman?
It was a man, but that doesn't change anything because he's just my coworker. And we talk about work most of the time. You're focusing on the wrong thing instead of trusting what I'm telling you.
Then show me your phone. Because if everything is normal, like you say, then there should be no problem. I'm not asking you for something crazy. I just want to see that everything is okay. So I can feel calm and stop thinking about all these things in my head.
I can show you the messages if you want. I have no problem with that. But I'm not going to give you my phone so you can check everything like I'm a suspect. There's a difference between being open and losing your personal space.
I don't see the difference, honestly. If you show me, why can't you just give it to me?
Because giving it to you means I lose control over my privacy. And I don't think love should work like that. Love should not feel like something is watching everything you do.
This is not the first time I feel like this. And you know it. There was a night last week when you were talking on the phone. And when I entered the room, you suddenly ended the call. And you didn't even look at me properly. You looked nervous, like you didn't want me to hear anything.
I remember that moment very clearly. And I also remember that I told you it was a work call that was taking too long. And I was tired, so I decided to end it. But you didn't believe me that day, and you still don't believe me now. And that is the real problem here.
And what about the kitchen that day? You were laughing again, holding your phone. And when I asked you, you said it was nothing important. But your reaction didn't match your words.
My reaction was normal, but your interpretation was not. I was laughing because someone told me a story, and that's it. People laugh, people talk, people share things, but you turn everything a small moment into something big and negative.
I just feel like your phone is more important than my peace of mind. And that makes me feel insecure. Because if you really care about how I feel, then why not do something simple to make me feel better?
Because what you are asking is not simple, even if it looks simple on the surface. What you are asking means that I have to give you full access to something personal, something that also belongs to my conversations with other people who trust, and I cannot break that trust just to calm your fears.
So, your coworkers are more important than me?
And no, that's not what I'm saying. And you know that. I'm saying that respect is not selective. If I respect you, I also respect others. And that includes keeping private conversations private.
But we are a couple. We should share everything.
We should share love, support, honesty, and time, but not control, not fear, and not constant checking. A relationship is not about owning the other person.
I think I'm just afraid because I've seen things before. I've heard the stories, and I don't want to be the last one to know if something is happening. I don't want to feel stupid, like everyone knows something except me.
I understand that fear, and I'm not ignoring your feelings, but you are letting that fear control your actions. And instead of protecting the relationship, you are slowly damaging it.
I don't want to damage anything. I just want to feel safe.
And I want to feel trusted. Because when you question everything I do, it makes me feel like nothing I say is enough for you. Let me explain something clearly. And I want you to really listen to me this time. Privacy is not the same as secrecy. Secrecy is when you hide something bad on purpose. But privacy is when you protect your personal space, your thoughts, your conversations, and your independence as a person. If I give you my phone every time you feel insecure, then little by little I stop being myself and I start living under your fear. And that is not healthy for me or for us.
And I want you to listen to me too, because this is not easy for me either. When I see you smiling at your phone, when I see you texting and not telling me who it is, my mind starts creating stories. And those stories feel real, even if they are not. I know it sounds irrational, but that's how I feel. And I don't know how to stop it.
Look at me. Not on my phone, not at your fears. Just look at me and ask yourself if you really believe that I would betray you. Think about everything we have built together, all the time, all the moments, all the support. Do you really think I would destroy all that for something meaningless?
when you say it like that, it sounds different. I think I've been focusing more on my fears than on who you really are.
Exactly. You're fighting a problem that doesn't exist. And in that fight, you're hurting something that is real.
I'm sorry. I didn't see it that way before. I think I need to trust you more and control my thoughts.
That's all I'm asking. Not perfection, just trust.
Okay, I trust you. I won't ask for your phone again. I'm going to go out for a walk. I need some air to clear my mind and think about everything we talked about because I don't want to repeat the same mistakes again.
That's a good idea. Take your time and don't worry. Everything is okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Hey, can you talk now? He just left, and everything is fine again. He believes me, and honestly, it was easier than I thought. I just had to stay calm, explain things, and make him feel guilty for not trusting me. I know, that's why we have to be careful. I don't want problems. I just want to keep things like this. Yeah, I love you too. Bye.
Sometimes in relationships, we feel fear, insecurity, and doubt. And because of that, we try to control things that maybe we shouldn't control. But trust is very important. And without trust, love becomes something heavy and painful instead of something beautiful. So now I want to ask you something, and I really want you to think before you answer. Do you think it is okay to check your partner's phone? Or do you think privacy is more important than control? Write your answers in the comments. I want to know what you think. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.